Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. The robust smell of fire in the Salt Lake City Valley.
Did you finally figure out where it was coming from? I know it's got to be some wildfire. Because
West of Payson, down south.
Oh, the Goose Point fire, that's right.
Because they always have to name the fire after someone. Evidently there was a goose involved. We'll find out more later. But right now it's time to cue the video.
East High School here in Salt Lake City has managed something on a grander scale that no other high school in the state has. The school's PTA and the Family and Student Support Organization realized they had a huge problem. So many refugee families at the school. As a matter of fact, a lot of the students who went to the school were the heads of their families' households. There was a large number of kids who were homeless or living in their car. And then there was a very large chunk of the school that was actually under the poverty level. So they needed something more. There were random requests like help with dental care if a kid knocked his tooth out in football practice, to bus passes to get to school on time. But the biggest problem, hunger. You can't study if you haven't eaten in the last day. So they invented the stash.
Yes, we do this every day after school so that kids can come and just take what they need for their families or for themselves. We have binders and notebooks. We have pens, papers, any resources they would need. I grew up homeless, and so not being able to have like food and stuff was a hard thing. You don't know when your next meal is, and so at school there's breakfast and lunch, not dinner, but we'll find a way to work it. So being able to know that I have food there and I have friends who are willing to help and stuff is just a great motivation to be able to go to school and just not give up.
It's not just kids who need it for home or something. It's also kid athletes, like football players, volleyball players. Anybody can come down here and take a snack.
I think ramen is really popular. The football boys really like it's just a fun, crunchy snack that people really like. So we always try to keep stock on that.
Actually, the most helpful thing is the notebooks and binders and pens, because teachers don't usually give you that stuff, and so you have to get on your own. And if you can't get anywhere or you forgot, you could just come here and get notebooks. It's not just food.
United together. And it really began small, and then those conversations really started happening from, hey, can we get these kids a little snack after school? Can we get these kids food that they can take home? To having a counselor say in an SCC meeting, you know what? They really need a place they can do laundry. We have all the laundry supplies so they can start a load of laundry. They can lock all their things in a locker. They can go to class, come back, and throw their stuff in the dryer. And you know what? By the end of the day, they have done, a lot of kids, they can get their whole laundry done for a week in a matter of one visit here a week.
We don't want the social divide that most schools have here at East. And so we're just trying to make it seem natural that it's okay to be low income, it's fine, because we have the resources for you to be successful in school.
Anybody can come down here, even athletes, or if you're hungry, even teachers or adults come down here and grab a snack if they're hungry. That makes it more oh, so it's everyone's welcome. It's not just the people who don't have as much as the other kids, you know?
And it does not stop there. There's the Leopard Boutique where kids can go in and they can find clean and fashionable clothes that look like what their peers are wearing. You see, there are studies that show time after time that if kids fit in, if they look like the other students, they'll stay in school longer. And also, moms can come up and pick up appropriate office clothes or maybe a new pair of winter boots for one of the younger siblings. And the trick, of course, for all of this coming together are donations. So if you can donate food or clothing or even fresh produce, if you can donate toiletries, the school needs you. If you can donate money, so much the better. They can make $5 stretch into 20, a dollar stretch into 5. But of course, if you're a professional and you can offer services, always very, very gratefully received. And the nicest thing, if you just want to volunteer, they will welcome you with open arms. Now, if you need more information on how you can help the school, or maybe you'd like to start a similar program in your school, you can contact chris.barta@slcschools.org, or you can just go to the East High website and check on the Family Support Services link.
This is awesome. Welcome back to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. I was talking to Cheryl yesterday, our salesperson, and she said, have you ever looked up your name on Urban Dictionary? And apparently if you go to Urban Dictionary, it gives you the description of who you are based on your name. Do you want to do you or me first?
Me.
Todd.
No, don't say it like that. I grew up, everybody. Todd.
It's not my
Mrs.
fault-
Lubner.
It's not my fault you grew up in Boston.
That was the
All right.
first Todd I knew, by the way.
I was
when
the first
growing
Erin
up.
I knew.
Really?
So there.
There you go.
Todd, male who seems to be living at large, an alpha douche who seems to be able to befriend everyone and anyone. Todds are loyal almost to a fault, although they would fight their own if it made them feel vindicated. Todds never finish last in anything and often end up with all the cash and the ladies. Nice. Todds are sly, crafty, sweet talkers who intoxicate those they choose to seduce. Watch out around a Todd. Todds will offer up the shirt on their back and the beer in his hand to the least amongst us if it makes him look good in front of attractive or powerful people.
It's true.
Todd was probably the president of his fraternity in college or the captain of the lacrosse team.
I hate fraternities.
Todd will punch you in the face if you pick on any of the weak or his friends.
I shall.
And then this is how you use the word Todd in a sentence. Who's that guy asking out the boss's daughter? Oh, he just pulled a Todd.
I'm used as a reference now?
Nice, huh?
Are there any others? Do you want to share? No. Okay.
I kind of like the alpha.
All right,
douche,
let's
but
do
that was just-
Erin. E-R-I-N.
Yes, let me find it. Here we go. Erin. Okay. Erin is an amazing and beautiful girl who may seem shy and awkward, but is very nice, understanding, and trustworthy. She will always be there for you. She does a lot of charity work and volunteers with those who need her help. She's crazy and hella weird, but a good weird. She tends to have brown hair, that's true. But Erins tend to have really bad self-esteem and always worry about others think about her. She often hides her sadness in her big smile with a laugh. She's a polite girl who will always look out for her family and friends. They are very creative and absolutely love food. They will totally eat you out of house and home. I'm not exaggerating, I'm being serious. Erin's neutral face always looks angry and mean, but when her eyes light up and she smiles, she's something else. This is how you use Erin in a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that girl over there looks totally pissed. Shut up, you don't know her, she's cool. Other dude, oh, she's an Erin. Anyway,
Show
urbandictionary.com if you want to find your own name.
Show me your resting face.
Now I'm all paranoid. Do I have a mean resting face?
Oh, absolutely not. Gentlemen, if you just take an example that I just gave you, your life will be better. Thank you. All right, so
Well,
you
you're
are
sly and manipulative.
you
Know
are
that about
going
you.
away for 4 days.
I am so excited. The Chocolate
When?
Villa
When?
Women's Executive Retreat. September 8th through the 12th.
Okay.
This is up in Heber Valley. It's all inclusive. It's unbelievable. This is amazing coaching from women who do this all over the world, specifically for other women. And it's a lot about bringing you to what's your next? Where do you want to go with your life? Where do you want to go with your career? What maybe you're not sure, but you know there's something, kind of, which is where I'm at right now. And so if you're grasping for something, these are the people that are going to
And
help
this-
you find it.
This isn't like candles and
No,
and
no.
bonging and no,
This is
not bonging.
Well, bonding, but this is straightforward. Like, this is going to change your life
Okay.
and the trajectory of your career.
And
I'm
you-
going, and I think you should too.
And you got to talk to them. Here you go.
That's one thing that I find very interesting that seems to come up a lot with you and Marilee is the concept of safety. And as women, you would think we should be safe with each other. We could count on each other. But there's always an underlying edge of competition, or there's not enough for me if I don't take some from somebody else.
Right.
Because especially a lot of women in executive positions, you're not usually in a male-dominated culture where you really have to claw for your section.
Yes.
But you talk a lot about safety where everyone ends up being everyone else's safety net. I don't know how you changed that dynamic, but that's amazing.
I think it's a little bit of a natural fit for us as a team. That actually happens, and that bleeds over into everything else, and it bleeds over into these programs because it's naturally who the founder is of this program, and she's brought her own warmth and authenticity into that. And yes, there is just this natural trust that happens, and I have been able to become much more vulnerable and honest and real in the past 10 years working with Marilee and working with these ideas and tools. it's just natural. It really is.
So I really want you to join me. This is going to be fun. And by the way, you can get a 10% discount at checkout when you're ordering your space there if you use Todd and Erin. By the way, this is super important. They only take 18 women, and I think they have 5 spots left. So it's September 8th through the 12th. You can go to chocolatevilla.com for more information.
I just go to be fed by a chef for 4 days.
I know, right? And stay in that place. Did you see that mountain estate that everyone's staying in?
Yeah, quiet. It's got a pool. Anyway, so the point being, I take you now to Connecticut, in the great US of A. And evidently they've been having problems. This is the police talking about the Grace Richardson conservation area.
Oh, this is like our problem with the Bear River Migratory Refuge. We just talked about this like yesterday.
Sort of. So anyway, so the deal is that this has been evidently publicized, this refuge, online, about a place that
Birds.
people can
Photograph birds?
get together.
Oh, this is a hookup site? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Why the birds? What did the birds ever do to you?
Can you imagine the trauma the birds are going
Really?
through?
Why do they need this?
Police say that six men and a woman were involved in a lewd and sexual activity at the Grace Richards Conservation Area in Fairfield earlier this month.
So they've been staking it out.
They have set up surveillance in the area to observe several violations. Mm-hmm. The thing that made this one a little different is she was 85 and the guys were 62 to 80 years old. Their description was, they're the people with the walkers and the trail of blue pills falling out of their pockets. How fast can they run?
I'm sorry, but if I'm 85 and I got 5 boyfriends, I want you to go, God bless you.
Golly.
Maybe not at the refuge, but you're 85.
Don't you have other hobbies at 85? I thought I'd
Go, girl.
be whittling by then, or crocheting or something. Wow. Viagra everywhere. That's all I'm saying. The poor squirrels think of them. Oh my Lord. So anyway, you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching this on your daily stream. I got pictures in my head. I need bleach for my eyes. I need pencils shoved in my ears right now. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's so great. I'm
85.
sorry. How could you arrest him? You should give him a plaque.
I see the little
That's awesome.
see the little tennis balls on the bottom of their walkers just going down the path. And all the birds going, oh jeez, don't look. It's them again. All right, we'll see you later.